Hello, everybody. Welcome to a long awaited, stream. All awaited. I'm Creatrix Tiara, Queer Lady Magician. I was streaming, and now you can hear so much. Let me see if I can mute the PlayStation thing happening in the background. There you go. Shush. Anyway, hello. I'm Creatrix Tiara, Queer Lady Magician, aspiring PNG tuber. I had been streaming as a PNG tuber on Twitch and then YouTube most of 2023, and then life happened, and so I've been off. I've been off for a while, but I'm back. I'm back, coming to you from Melbourne, Australia, where it is midnight, because I'm doing a weekend marathon. What am I doing a weekend marathon for? You can see on the screen. I am fundraising for the MBA in Arts Innovation. I have been selected as one of 70 arts leaders from around the world to be part of the Global Leaders Institute MBA in Arts Innovation. It is, as it says, an MBA, but generally towards like people in the arts industry. And I am surprised I got in, because these people who normally do this MBA are like artistic directors and government arts ministers and award-winning orchestra musicians and all this other stuff. And I joined in with an application video, which I might show later in the stream, that involves the theme song of Lynette from Genshin Impact. And as well as all sorts of nerdery and also stuff I do, like my Queer Lady Magician show, my work with like disabled arts, and it's a news clip from Slotwalk and all of that. Super queer, super nerdy, super weird. And my pitch was to bring together video games and performing arts, because that's one of my current passions right now. And I got in. So I'm fundraising for this. Trying to raise about 14,700 Australian dollars, which is like, well, the course fees are like around 9,000 USD, so that's how much is Australian. I've got 10 days. I've been having this fundraiser run for about a few months, but there's been like a lot of big life things, death in the family and stuff, so I haven't really been focusing on it. But it's like 10 days. If I'm going to do a marathon stream, now's the time. So you can follow. We'll check in every hour. I'm planning to have this from midnight, so now, to like midnight Monday, so like 48 hours, give or take. See how long I survive. And how long the neighbors knock on my door going like, can you shut the fuck up? So yeah, you can follow bit.ly/tiaragli, and we'll check in on this once an hour. And hello TikTok. I have been on TikTok live before, years ago, usually to set up while I'm tidying up. This is the first time I'm using the live studio. So thank you for joining in. I apologize if I miss you in here. This is the first time I'm using TikTok Live Studio and OBS, and I'm trying to do everything on one monitor. Okay, so it's a lot. But let's then get to actual gaming. So what my plan is, I've got like a bunch of games to go through. We've got Genshin Impact, we've got Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I was doing sort of part way because I have a stage manager called Queer Lady Magician, and Ace Attorney is well known for its portrayal of stage magicians, because Shu Takumi, its writer, is also a stage magician. I did put the Elgato audio mute though. Hang on, we'll get it back when this start Genshin. So you'll have some Genshin, probably Ace Attorney. There's a game I also want to play called Death Streak Double Bind, which is a murder mystery game set in a circus, and once the character's detective, one is a magician. So that's still fun. And we'll see. We've got 48 hours to fill. We'll see what else we can find. But let's start up some Genshin. As I mentioned in my application video, I used Lynette's theme song. I think Genshin's been one of the best games in recent times to incorporate performing arts and video. In the video games, it's not just you have like the Fatui being Commedia dell'arte. You have Yunjin voiced by an actual like Chinese opera singer, and they brought in like a French, like I think also opera singer for like Farina Spring. But just they have programs that fund community orchestras and school orchestras and choirs to play their music license free. It's like, hey, not only will not charge you for the license to play our music, we will give you some money, right? And they put in every Lunar New Year, there's always like some big project they're doing with like Chinese artists, which is incredible. Like an icon. And I wish a lot more companies, both in the arts and in games, did more the same. So yeah, I know Gacha is kind of like a divisive kind of game for a lot of people, but I think as a company, they have like the decisions have been a little bit inscrutable, especially with Natlan, just like lost opportunity. Like there's the people have like a dusting of melanin, they could have a little more, honestly, but like we'll see. I'm holding out hope that Jet is gonna get playable. But yeah, of course when you start, downloading all the resources, I hope the people on TikTok can hear me, because I'm actually just powering this through OBS. So I don't know, like I couldn't quite figure out how like TikTok Live Studio does the audio if you're going through OBS virtual camera. It's kind of jank. But yeah, let's say it's like Genshin, they've got like a 4.8. They've got this really cute fairy tale update, and I've done the first day of it, where you meet Nilu, you go to this fairy tale land for the first time. But I've not yet done day 2. I don't think we've quite unlocked day 3 yet. I don't think that's been time locked for us yet. But yeah, let me see if I can do something. Windowed. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can, like, my window's gonna be so cluttered. TikTok chat on one side. Again, I'm trying to do all of this on one TV screen. I only have one. I was saving up for a second one, and then I got accepted to the MBA, and all that money has gone towards the MBA. I was saving up to get my, I have a little PNG2 avatar. I was saving up to get like a proper like live 2D model or 3D model. And then it turns out again the money went towards the MBA. We've got a long ways to go. But we'll see. Oh, sorry, I do not know why it's saying I'm Apollo Justice. That's incorrect. It's incorrect, but whatever. We will probably go to Apollo Justice at some point. Finally, thank you. Also, I hope you guys on TikTok can hear me. Not that if you can't hear me, you won't be able to tell me. So I'm gonna type it in the comment. I'm also on Twitch and YouTube, same username. And of course, and I apologize also if like the thing is choppy. My internet is terrible. Terrible. But we'll see. There we go. Yep, I was playing some of the Imaginarium Theater, and I don't really have a lot of people built. Hello. Okay, let's see. Is it just a little tricky to navigate with, like, let's see, we've got a little, okay, so that's, yeah, ooh, okay, I think we can do both these people's things. Wait, have we not hit that? Oh, hang on, what's happening? Ah! I got given a couple of figurines. How very nice. Thank you. And what's happening here? Page 2. Yep, that's the next bit. This is so cute. When you made Padisara, the hamster, I was so nervous. Right, let's see what the commissions are though. Okay, the commissions are not anything particularly interesting, so that's fine. So we need to... What is it you need me to do? Wait till the next day. Let's do some quick admin. Again, check our mail, you know, per usual. Yeah, this is controversial. Like, oh my god, we never knew Roulette. No! And I need to check these recipes. So I have this thing where I track every recipe you can get in Genshin, because I'm trying to do a separate challenge as Genshin MasterChef. And I need to update the game on my PC because I have a separate account just so I can make sure I can get these. Because I'm playing something. Oops, my mouse just flew away from me. Come back. Technical difficulties. Whoop, here we go. Yeah, so I've recorded a lot of it. I've just not done any of it. No, I'm right. I've the opposite. I've recorded a lot for it. I've just not edited all of it because life has been insane. There's been, not to get too deep, too into the woods about what happened, but there's basically been a death in family, and there's like a lot of caretaking beyond just the grief too, but just like a lot of admin. And so that's why it's taken me this long to build a group.
Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then. Well, it's time for our next fairy tale adventure. We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us about.
Let's. Oops. Maybe I can remember how controls work. I just played this game, but there's just so much happening on screen. Simu Lanka. Sri Lanka. Oh, thank you for liking the live person with the hard eyes. Thank you all the people joining in from TikTok, coming in, or even if you're just swiping by. You know, I get that. All right, let's go get a train, shall we? Again, I apologize. Again, if TikTok can't hear me, there's nothing I can really do about it. But like,
get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I'm not British.
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, then I'm sure I'll remember.
God, I might fall asleep.
Don't try
in
to
the
pull
stream.
one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
Called out.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? Then it seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
All right, I'm up. The Maritime Express should be here soon.
It's very good. This sounds like it should be
That's more
foreshadowing
like it.
Fontaine.
Lie there any longer and you'll start
no.
gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, her pixie companion, and the forest fairy. I didn't know you were already here. Oh, merciful macadamias. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I see. Is he Australian?
Paimon knows the feeling.
Is this actually an
But
Aussie
that's
accent?
honestly
Is
been
this
first thing
meant
in
to
the
be
morning.
Australia?
Does
Is this
the
whole thing meant to be
Maritime Express
Australia?
run out of
What?
Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation
there's actual
Metropole
people.
aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look quite different from us. Ah, you'll see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
Choo-choo. Oh my god, this is so cute. You have Lego people? What? not Lego. Oh my god, I can now remember. This is
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the
Will.
conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the ones who called the train.
There's a particular
Whoa,
toy
it's a
this is
little
referencing.
man.
Yes, we call the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy. The ones from the prophecy. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
That's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of Simulanka no matter where you're seated.
I'm trying to figure out the sort of toy. Like, okay, it's a wind-up doll, but it's like a very particular figure.
Oh, breakfast.
That's not Lego. But
Did
it's
one of
like,
you just say
it
something?
looks a lot like that. What's the name? Toys. Oh, hello. Hey, Alex. Hello, bestie Alexi. Thanks for the follow. Okay,
Wasn't
that
me
sound of
either.
like someone say it gives me a heart attack every fucking time.
Breakfast.
Oh, is that Sayu?
Come back.
Who's sleepy? Who needs breakfast? I need
Sounds
breakfast.
like the
TBH.
voice is coming from inside the train. Fish.
Kirara. Why have I Sayu?
Chicken drumsticks.
I had chicken dogs for dinner.
Oh, gotcha.
What's Kirara doing here?
Playmobil. That's the name. Jesus Christ, that took me forever. Eating her own tail, apparently. How are you? You haven't played Genshin Hobbit. Hello. I am.
Is she a
I've
friend
been
of
better.
yours?
It's been a time. It's been a bit. It's been a time
Oh, let Paimon
with family and
introduce
stuff.
you.
But I'm here.
This is Kirara.
And I'm about to start a
She's...
48-hour marathon.
Oh, wait,
Hoorah.
actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy.
You're gonna make me want to order in breakfast, Kirara.
Is it
And
morning
it's
already?
midnight. Good meowing. Good meowing.
Morning. Huh? Huh?
This is the new Genshin update, by the way. It just came out like a few days ago.
It's you?
I
which
love this
means-
outfit.
Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
I have news for you, bestie.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
Oh, you and what army?
It wasn't just a dream?
It's alright,
Thank
Kirara.
you. I'll try.
We're in a world called Simulanka. We
Good thing
got
the
here
kitchen's right
yesterday,
behind me.
too.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent
I
all
might
day
not last
yesterday
48 hours, so
wandering
we'll
around
see.
this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home.
How are people getting kidnapped in this
I was
fairy tale land?
seriously starting
That's
to
what I
think
wanna know.
I'd gotten on the bad
We
side
opened
of
it by a
some
book.
great yokai and gotten swallowed whole. Ah, I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is.
Multinational meetings.
Kirara here is kind of special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komanie Express.
Huh, nice to meet you.
Aww.
I'm Nilu, a member of
I like
Zubair
when like
Theater.
all the different
You
country
can
people
usually
in
find us
Genshin
performing
befriend
in
each other.
Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar.
I want to like make a chart
Right
of how
now,
everyone knows
though,
each other.
I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Oh, you're Nilu! I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru.
You're famous.
I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like
You're the
got a
Ben
new
Newsom
outfit
from
yourself,
Genshin.
Kirara.
Gotcha, make this spend money.
Yeah, I know. confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in
Zenless
a set
is
of brand
fun.
new clothes I'd never seen before.
I've been playing Zenless too.
That must mean you
Yeah.
have a big part to play here too.
Ah, I love those boots. Oh my god. I've spent exactly $50 on Genshin for one specific character. And I figured 50 was a good number because that's how much I have spent for games like Octopath Traveler, which I really love. And I was like, you know what? One-off payment, $50. Just to get Linny, one of the magician characters. And that's it. If Jet ever becomes playable, C6R5, take my money. But yeah, Zenless is fun. The combat it's doing my head in a little bit, but that's good. It's very like my era internet in a lot of ways. As a cat burglar, as a Nekomara in boots. It's cool in boots.
Is that a thing? I guess I am
We're
wearing a
making
pair of
all of
boots,
this
but
reference to like
still.
Earth.
Did you by any chance
media
hear a
and no
voice
one
speaking
understands
to
what we're
you
talking
before
about.
You got here, Miss Kirara? A voice. Oh, yeah, I did hear something, but I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled, so I didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption,
Oh, the little
but this
hamsters.
Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters.
Oh
does she?
no. No. None of us will eat you.
Frogs?
No, you'll be fine.
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I've been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Oh,
Uh-oh.
speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
Yeah, you've been dreaming about chicken drumsticks. Do not eat the llama. Or the frog, or the hamster.
Where are your manners, everyone?
This
This
is a
young
Ethan
lady
X
is
banner.
a trusted
Ooh.
friend of our esteemed hero.
I think he's had a few. He
Now,
keeps showing
I
up
know
every
a
other
fear
event. He
of
seems
felines
like
is etched into
real
us with
Mr. Worldwide.
ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
It sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
all these voice actors sound
You will have
familiar, and
nothing
I
to
don't
fear,
know
I
why.
promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident.
You're wearing gloves though, so you
Plus,
probably don't
you all
even
look
need to
just
retract
about
your
as
claws.
tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you, even if you did look tasty. Promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Aw,
Dear
precious.
passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
We've got like
Oh,
this
yeah,
vaguely
yeah,
British
Tulips.
Aussie accent, and then
turned
it's
into a
like,
pretty long conversation,
yeehaw!
didn't it?
what
Let's
country
get
is
on
meant
the
to be?
train. You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the goddess of fate be with you and bless your journey, Madam Fairy, Miss Nekomata in boots, and our brave
Komata in
heroes.
boots is stolen.
Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
They started. That was such a long preamble. Where are we going? Take the train! Yeah. Okay, well, how do we expect? Oh, there's a ramp up here. Oops. There we are. Oh, whoops. You need me to actually put this train together? Oh my god. Do I have to do everything around here? Apparently yes. Wait. Meow. Sorry, I'm a bit quiet because my sister has pointed out that on my MBA fundraising page, and I don't know why no one's pointed this out to me with 10 days to spare, I've put the year wrong. So, oh dear god, it's like a whole process to update that page too. No wonder I'm not getting any funds. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I mean, when we do the hourly check-in, I'll see if I can, like, update what's happening. If I can do it now. Okay, I'm sitting. What do you need me to do? Ready to set off? Yes, Jesus Christ. Let's go! Bye! Yeah, join you. Kazua's coming along.
Have a safe
Oop.
trip!
That moment of confusion.
Wow.
How?
Over the sea? What
I've
an
had a
incredible
few people
view.
donate, and no one's pointed out
Please
that
keep
I
your
got
head
my
and
year wrong.
arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
There's a train coming the other way too. Hey!
Now
Oh,
that
it's
the
like I
fans are
even
sort of
wrote the
obscured,
wrong year. It's not
I'm
wrote
sure the
2023. It's
forest
not
is a likely
2020.
place to
I
get
wrote
a little
2025. I'm like, no, it ends 2025.
I gotta go
Jesus
explore
Christ.
that forest at some
Okay.
point. It looked so
Hang
pretty
on.
from the train.
That's
I
why
just
people
hope
keep
they,
asking me when the
won't be
MBA
too
is, because
scared
I
of
do
me.
not know my own dates.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to
Why do
disembark.
I need a new password? I'll let this run. I need to update the thing. So I'm sorry I'm quiet for like 2 seconds. No
Here
wonder
we
people
are.
don't know if I'm doing it.
Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from here to the Gear Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Wheel. The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
And sorry, Wheel, I'm half paying attention to you because I need to update this. Why will you not?
Where
let me
should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Try
took
to
a
do
walk
some, like,
around yesterday, and
iPad
it felt
thing,
like there was
let me tap
something
Weird.
weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate. Want us to come with you? It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something, it keeps nagging at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do. Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold-level courier of the Comania Express.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
The Australian Cultural Fund really does not make it easy for you to update, because it's not like I can just go in, update the date, update the text, and then done. You have to put in an update request, and then like they might approve it. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Like, who made this the thing? Hey, it might be faster if I do like a bit of an update on the site page. That's a mood. You're too much attention.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
Let's see if there's a way I can like just add an update. Add a new project update. It's good. Excuse me. There we go. So apologies for any misleading information. What are we doing? lost a bit of track on my quest. Go to the gear sky ladder. And there's also a world quest Kirara has for us. Let's go talk to her.
Hey, are you guys already finished with everything in the Metropole?
Yeah, I know
You
that.
prioritize me.
It's
There's just this place I really want to go check out.
it's just tricky because I used
Feel free to get
Restream
back to
to
me once you've got
update it,
everything sorted out.
and I tried to save it, and Restream did not listen to me. Let me see. Okay, there's so much happening. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Restream just makes it very annoying to update the game sometimes. Let me see. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Ay ay ay. Restream. I don't know, like they have the widget on OBS, but it doesn't let you like check the game, and I don't think they really have Genshin on there. Now let's check. But what I want to do is change the game you think I'm doing. Let me see. There we go. Genghis Khan the Third. There we go. Yeesh. Okay. And I'm gonna have to do this 500 more times. Yeah. Everything's clunky. It's not even Mercurian Gatorade. But the good thing about this update though is, well, you only review so far. I'll be right back.
Sure. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
I've not usually done the option where it's like, I won't take your world quest on right now, but she did say, have you done everything there yet? And I haven't. Like, I barely started. So. Mew. Where am I going? I need. Oh! You two are so happy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, disturb your happiness.
Illusion shattered.
You were just being peaceful.
Clouds high, the birds call.
And I've gone and disturbed it all. Oof. I'm sorry. Where am I going? This is making you want to go. I mean, do it. If you can control yourself. Like, look, this is how much I'm saving for if Jet ever becomes playable. Look at all these wishes I'm not using. Last person I wished on was Nahida, and that was because I tried to get her like 2 or 3 times, like in previous runs. I'm just like waiting for Jet. Is she gonna be playable? I doubt it, but I hope. Like you can see in the profile even, future Jet main. Yeah. Yeah. Give me Jet. Like speaking of like darker skin representation, how many wishes is that? Actually, I'm gonna do some quick math. So that is 24414 divided by 160. That is 152 wishes. Plus 32. 184. That is enough to guarantee me 1 5-star. Like if I have terrible luck.
Help me!
Oh, hello. Who's screaming? Who needs my help?
Me!
What's happening?
Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
Oh.
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks, but I told him to be careful, but no. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends,
Could I trouble you
drop
to turn
rate
the
is so
clockwork
cruel.
key over there?
Yeah.
I'll explain everything in a bit.
We have to do everything here. I've had like, have you seen Silly Wisher? Like someone's made this app, little game where you can like pretend to pool, but like all the characters are kind of like funky, little silly drawings versions. So you can like get your wishing on without spending any money. I have godly luck on there apparently. So this is us for constellation core device, gives us for good swap to the metropole. How figures it got a DJ return to the right track. Tactical good revive. Oh, time. Yep. Keep everything still. I was at close friend's birthday, Mama Alto's birthday yesterday, because it was in the understory, which was like this kind of speakeasy-esque underground bar thing, and it was kind of dark and moody lighting, like a 90s 20s jazz club. But take photos on her phone, like whoever the friend that she got to take photos for her, we all had to stand still for like, not stand still, be still for 3 seconds while like the lighting, the dark light mode on. So it just became this running thing of like you're in mid post, like hold for 3 seconds. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like I made a thing to collect everybody, and I have everybody, and I'm way more primos and I know what to do with it. If I include the interfere movement, you should change the fate of the ooh, okay. Right, we're here. There's already a pill that residents seem like to pray for oracles, but he has other uses today. View, interact, precedent, and magic thread for the oracle. Some of this is like it's easier to do than to try to read. Although there's a lot of random puzzles this Fontaine where just like I don't understand what I'm meant to be doing. Unable to connect, can attack. Hold pose, I guess people, yeah, pretty much like it, just I think that was a comparison someone made too. Okay, what? Ah, no! Oh, what do you want me to do exactly? Oh, okay. Oh, this is like Ghost Trick, but like it's basically Ghost Trick, but like no one dies. Hell yeah. Yay, finally I figured out what's going on.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
The implications.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the Goddess of Prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the Goddess of Prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their
Have you
proper
played
path
Ghost
to get
Trick?
back
It's
on track.
basically this mechanic
Proper
over and over.
path?
It's super fun. It's made by the
Do you
same guy
mean
who wrote Ace Attorney.
Everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
I'm just having M&M's.
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents
Yeah,
of
that's
the
bad, why?
metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But
Skincare
whenever
girlies
something
comment.
disastrous
Can
is
comment.
about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So,
God provides.
In other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky Ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
Aha.
Uh,
More time.
that thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears.
We're gonna have
the goddess of
trains
prophecy watches
in
over
Natlan.
it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of
Yep.
Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
You will be fine, Paimon. You can float. New mosaic moments gameplay content. Hooray. Great. Let's get
Says
some
there
from
are
this.
benefits to a
Where am
life
I
of
going?
wandering.
I have quests. I have things happening. I love one of my favorite things about games is that there's so many quests. I love games that give you 5 billion quests. I was thinking we should probably check in on like Disney Dreamlight Valley as one of the things to do on this stream. Look at that. We can do both of these now. Hooray! And there's also we can throw squirrels around. We'll do that later. What's this now? Ah yeah, we can do this now. Yep. Here we go. Do we have like a main quest to do? Let's do that. Let's do main quest and then we go talk to these folks. Case here, inform me the transportation and constellation Metropede. No, Metropede. That's the other one. Metropole. Attack locker device to activate later and back in move. Guess fully charged to stop moving. Like for some time, it'll go back. Womp, 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 womp. Make me fight. Ooh. So sparkly. I like this like sort of ambient conversation thing. This is new to this area. I hope we get to see it in Natlan.
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the Metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
You're the forest fairy. You're fine. Oh, maybe not. Oh no! He's fallen.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole. The one who descended after a meteor
Your brother.
shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
This is just the story
That's
of
a long
us, it
list
feels
of
like.
titles.
I bid ye welcome,
Navia.
guests from afar. Long have I heard of your grand deeds, O fairy,
Oh,
who
she's
restored
fully
the lifeblood of the
embodying-
forest. O hero, who...
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
Mercy!
Nice one, partner.
Those mustaches.
Spectacular
amazing.
improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler and her trusty companion.
I mean, that is just the
Paimon.
name I use in every
You are
game
personal
ever, and have
friends
been
with
for
Her
the past
Majesty the
decade.
King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right. The welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some
I'm
royal
tempted to
hospitality.
pull for her, but like,
Yes, Your
Jet.
Majesty.
Your Majesty, we are most graceful.
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds
Where
like you
Kiran is?
answered your
Oh,
own
he's
question.
back. Fine, yeah.
But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
You got forced into a
A
LARP.
similar thing happened to me. Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
You got isekai into a LARP.
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make
Aw.
sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be
We now have
worried
a new
about
gaslight
that?
girl,
We've
keep
faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides,
Yes, I
life's
nearly died.
always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it. That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit. Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been
and
hearing
prophecies
about
all
in this
over the place.
prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever
Ooh.
reason, he went for the
Have you
stars
seen this
above
dragon?
the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh,
trying to
Paimon
get there.
can explain.
And she does, off screen.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy.
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there. However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
It's
Really?
A. Oh my
But
god.
Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has
Because
been
it's
restored.
peace. You make your own way.
Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
The dragon is the invader? What's
Right.
happening?
The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
Oh no. Everyone's stuck in time. There's some time shenanigans happening.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded or the gears have slid out of place?
That's
Time
exactly
is
right,
being a
Lulu.
problem in
That's
Genshin
basically
Impact.
what's happening.
Definitely.
Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single
We
monster
did.
on our way
We
here.
interrupted a hydro slime
That's
and a
because
hilichurl
I
is
already
enjoying the
took
view.
care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky. Plus, there's a bunch of monsters in the
Just like
city.
Tevat.
Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Ooh. This is definitely
But weren't
foreshadowing
the
something
tracks
major.
the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
These visions.
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's
Stop
protection.
autoplay it. I have a theory. So we know from especially 3.8, but also 2.8, I was not here for 1.6, that the summer event foreshadows the next nation, right? Like, you know, in the summer event pre-Fontaine, all the people you meet are actually Hydra Adalons. That foreshadows that all Fontanians are Oceanids. The Golden Apple event before Sumeru, there was some shenanigans happening with like people's memories and dreams and stuff. That was the main puzzle you had in your Sumeru Conquest. What I feel like, so everyone's paying attention to this because it's like, what is this telling us about Natlan? What I think is happening is, A, this feels like a bigger story about Tevat. Because it's like, oh, there's 3 goddesses. And I'm like, oh, yes, the 3 moon goddesses. It's like lore bait. But I think what the metaphor is actually happening here is, I think it's bigger than Natlan. I think what they're foreshadowing is the heavenly principles is this prophecy goddess. And she's been whatever entity has been giving out visions. That's the gift. But the visions are being taken back. Right? And we saw a little bit of this with like A trying to take over vision 100 degree and all that. But, well, not A wasn't it was doing as a show, it was the Shogun part, but I think what's happening is that there is a potential loss of visions that's happening. It's like, I've given you all this power, I'm gonna take it back now. I'm gonna need all that vision power back because I need to fight someone. And there might be strife.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But
You want to make that choice for themselves.
exactly. You know me well. And
No.
that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side
Yes,
as
they're
possible.
dating confirmed.
At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
I like Shoten, boss.
Thanks, partner.
Yeehaw.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends. No need to ask us so formally.
One of
in the
these days is
future.
gonna be a thing where you have to
I'm
say
happy
no
to help
to an
too.
actual friend.
This is a beautiful
I
city.
was like, your plan
And
is
just
stupid.
like the Forest
Goodbye.
of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the king of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Doctor, You're huge. Okay, it is 12:50, almost 12:55, 12:54. I think we're gonna go for our first bit of a break.
This scenery is wonderful.
Thanks, Kazuha.
Surely enough
But
to
before we
convince
do
anyone
that-
to become a wanderer.
We're gonna go for our first bit of break. Be like a short break. But before we do that, let's check the MBA because I think my sister has tried to give me some money. And let's refresh and see if there's been any change in the numbers. If I can get the refresh to work. Hang on. Move you guys out of the way. In the first hour of 48, potentially 48 in my, depending on how long I last or crash out. Because I don't get an email if someone donates, so, you know, like, I won't know. 7:52. Okay, so nothing's changed. That's fine. It's the first hour. But yes, if you can contribute. So it's MBA for Arts Innovation. Just to show what it is. Oops, hang on. That's not the window I want. That is definitely not the window I want. It's a program by... Let's see if I can get the Global Leaders Institute. Should have had this tab open. Let's double check that you are able to see what I'm seeing. Yes, so it's the Global Leaders Institute for Arts Innovation. It's a 360-degree executive MBA for the arts. And the program is curated by a number of high-ranking universities in the US. So we have Harvard, Duke, NYU, Stanford, McGill. Although I think it's not US, it's like Canada, I think. University of Chicago, Business for like Georgetown, and Center of Music Ecosystems. So they have come together to have this program that is, you know, for arts leaders. And let's see if I can find curricula. This is a quick idea. Yeah, so this is sort of just the basic structure. You have classes, but you also have like internships. You can do like field work. There's innovation summits, different labs. There's a lot happening. It takes place over a year. So you have probably a little bit small, but you have arts, innovation, social impact, entrepreneurship and leadership, and so you have all of these modules: aesthetics, global development, favorite, not aesthetics as in like cottagecore, just FYI, advocacy and action, results eventually impact, social enterprise, creativity. Yeah, so all of this, right? This is twice for some reason. You have to learn a bit twice. So stuff on finance as well. So like, you know, stuff you would get from an actual MBA. Not that it's not actually, but you know, like the stuff you think of in the MBA, right? So business management stuff as well, and then some things to do with like creative management. So I think you'd pick like one of these, right? More labs, so you can do case studies or internships. You have options, and you can get certificates from all of these people, and then you get an MBA. It's accredited from a university in Malta, I believe. So yeah, so that's what I'm fundraising for. You can go to bit.ly/tiaragli. All of this is Australian dollars, by the way. The course is $9,000 US, so that was roughly 14.7 thousand Aussie. If you are an Australian resident for tax purposes, if you are, you will know. Anything over $2 is tax deductible. So I'm gonna go on a bit of a break. Just a few minutes. Just a quick bathroom refresh. I'll do this every hour. And then I'll be back. We'll do a little more Genshin, and then once we finish off like the story bit, either go to another bit of a break so I can change up the game and pick something else to do. See you in a bit. back. Let's just do one quick check to see if anything has changed in the last 10 minutes. Which I had it out. Nope, nothing's changed. That's fine. We got 9 days more. But let's get back to the game. Let's get back to Genshin. Where were we? Yonk. Yeah.
There are leaves around.
Let's finish up the story bit.
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Sure.
Brings a smile to my face. Time to go.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there.
Oh no!
Guess we'd better hurry.
Trouble. And we've got enough encounter points, I'm guessing, from commissions. Oh, just the one. No, I thought it'd be more. Times 43.7. Oh no! Everyone's dead! We should get like some sort of prize for like, this is a bit odd. Ah! It was indeed a trap.
Rain,
Master
outline
Chef
your
could
fate.
not resist.
Shine
Also
down.
look, I know I'm not hitting the big numbers.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
And I need to get up. We get treasure.
But a momentary distraction.
Need a hand. Do you need a hand? Wait, not let me give you a hand. Yoke. The monsters are inside. What happened? Can't let them out. But so are my companions. Oh no. Yes, I can definitely help you. I like this kind of ambient conversation-y thing. Great, saves you a lot of time. Thank you. Oh, I see. I see what you need me to do. Boom. Oh, come on. None of that
Illusion shattered.
explosion hit your shield. That's bullshit. I'm gonna fire character on my team. You're not you.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strider!
And I am hearing this sort of thing where it's like, there's an oculi, there's a collectible. Where did I go? Come back here.
Whoa! Why is the star on top of the
Some mechanism was triggered.
Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
No!
To oblivion. There is no escape.
Clouds high, the birds call! Wind strider!
That was... I don't know how people are getting like 6 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, I know how, but also how do I do it? Meow. Right,
A fateful offering.
Oh, it's more.
Wind strike.
Rain cutter.
You okay there? It's alright, we got you. We got you.
Treasure hunting.
The
A
stairs and the
valiant
gears.
endeavor.
The stars and the gears, we've got it. It's fine. It's okay. You don't have to panic. Oh no! What happened? Yep. 2 people ran in. There's Star Wars here. But there are too many monsters. Don't worry, I got this.
Time to act.
Oh, ooh. Hello. So brave.
Right this off for size.
Oh!
Now you
That
shall perish.
dendro. So it's on wood too.
Shine.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Got him.
A faithful offering.
You're welcome. We need that stuff. By order of the king. Aww.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us.
I do appreciate that they allow women to be king in this universe.
Wind strike.
Oh, the froggies are here. Band. Ooh, rhythm heaven. Meow. This is delay. Oof. Oof. Did we make it? I can't tell. It's a bit tricky. Because there's really just a delay.
But a momentary
Got him.
distraction.
Where am I going? Back up. Poetry 347, that's a weird number.
There is no escape.
There's more of you here. Oh no, you got stuck in some sort of sticky taffy cloud thing.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Let me weave you a verse.
As one with wind and cloud.
We done. You're good. Yeah, yeah. There, you're free. Need a hand. Everyone, join me. Done. We need the star, please. It's okay. You did great. Aww.
Another one in the bag. That sure was rough.
Treasure.
Says there aren't benefits
Ooh, it's
to a
Skylander.
life of wonder.
Hooray, it's back in service. The Astral Garden. Ooh, okay. And we have enough to go get stuff from Catherine, but I want to do stuff here first. Whee! Oh no, you're stuck.
What happened?
Your Majesty, this conservative radical, he attacked
Conservative
us.
radical.
He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars. But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated, and now we can't move.
Conservative radical.
Nobody touch the celestial gear!
What's an
Radical
oracle pillar?
conservative.
You need to use
Getting
it to pray to
political.
the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
Okay. Toy figures can open the glue cap. Attack to spray forth super glue. 3 effective globes of glue. Okay. Okay. Yep, we've ghost tricked our way through this. Ah! You're stuck. This is fully ghost trick.
Hey, he's getting away!
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
But, Your Majesty!
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling.
This is
All it would
big
do is turn
time
him further against
foreshadowing.
us.
It's not just not
Understood,
lying.
Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Ah, please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh,
You get to meet
that's
this
easy
goddess.
enough. Let's give it a try.
The shape of the stars. Yeah. I feel like there needs to be like one. Oh, the shape of a primo gem. This is fully big picture. Foreshadowing. Like, this isn't just not land, this is the whole game. This is primos. We are collecting primos.
It worked!
It's a witch.
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka?
Do we get to ask all of them? No answer, okay.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
That's so vague. No, nothing.
Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky.
Your pre-recorded line.
When that time comes, I shall dance and return the
It's really
tracks
pre-recorded.
beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Look, we're good. No. Hang on.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Yep.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
Gotta push the celestial gear.
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
Alrighty.
In the sky? How do we
Just
get up
toss 'em.
there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be
The Aerial
taking
Express,
the
not the
Aerial
Astral Express.
Is that a flying train?
Oh my god, Honkai Star Rail
Hey.
reference.
You already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Well, at least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on. Don't worry about it. This train has been
This
blessed
is
by the
Honkai
goddess
Star
of
Rail.
prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the Metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in, like, 100 years.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the
I
honors,
was so pissed
Paimon.
off.
Fancy flying up there on your own?
No, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Nilu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is the real deal?
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay,
Gotta
fine.
trust the process.
There's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch could work.
Finch. They're not big enough. Okay, where are we going?
Best of luck! A finch, huh?
You
I think I know how to
actually
hold
make
one of
like a
those.
crane, like a construction crane maybe. Where did no, we're not eating. We're not really this big. Up we go. Oops. Up we go. Bye. Choo-choo, Aerial Express moving out.
Whoa, it really is flying!
What an amazing feeling! I've never been on a flying train before.
Neither have we.
First time for everything. There you go.
That
Let's hang a star.
should do it. On to the next location.
It is very pretty. To be fair. Alright. That's 2.
We are so high up. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh, we are very high up. What did I do
Aw.
wrong?
Hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill all the way. That's the last thing Paimon wants to hear.
You can fly, Paimon. You'll be fine. And we got it.
Finally done. Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
No.
I'm
He also
okay.
don't like heights.
Thanks for...
What happened?
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
These guys again.
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Let us through!
Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
What's the radical
Your
conservatives have
Majesty,
with us?
could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
Aw,
I see.
political
I
commentary.
understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
We'll wait.
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people. And
Overthrow
they
the
should
monarchy.
have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Oh, it's music box.
Well, we'll
Track
start
at
by
the back
rescuing
there.
the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
Yeah, this is
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck?
Duh.
I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
Oh my god, we'll have
I
free
know
will.
this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place?
Why?
Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
Aww.
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree
Aw.
life. But if they're overprotective, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped.
Yep.
If a
Can
mother
speak from
bird lets her
experience.
baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she'll have to let go.
No.
Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions,
Yeah,
and deal with the consequences on their own.
Everything is about vision holders.
Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
This is about like
But
the gods.
we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone.
Pyro wants to
We
abdicate.
don't know if we have what it takes.
That is
Are
the
you
newest
kidding
story.
me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you.
I just got a
That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
Aww.
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Oh no.
Aw, he laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
Reluctantly, perhaps.
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
Alright. Do we get to see the goddess of prophecy? Well, we saw the statue. But what happens now? Like, each area is sort of three goddesses, right? We saw one with the life one. Like, Fate? I forget. Not Fate. Different goddess. Then it's prophecy. I think Fate's the third one. Oop. The stars! Oh, this is so Disney. It was so much Disney iconography. Like, even the 3.8 was very just theme park. It's fully a theme park.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
Yeah, it's a music track. Music box track.
Metropole is a huge music box. That's incredible.
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help.
Oh,
By helping others,
good philosophy.
you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes. We'll need a formal organization with a catchy
Spina di
name before we go
Rosula
out
Fairy
and start
Tale
helping
Edition.
people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina
I've thought about
di
like
Rosula.
organizing a real life one, but I couldn't get
Or
it.
even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Spina di
Wow.
Simulanka.
Big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Our face.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as your majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While
Hey.
I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider.
He's right. Your majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps your
Politics,
majesty is
Paimon.
unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the
Titanium.
Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that,
Titanium
it
is
spat out
clearly
a strange fog
Conrad.
that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before
is
Your
probably
Majesty
not land.
arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Oh,
Isn't
no.
that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
2 days.
You're
That's
a pretty
so
good judge
quick.
of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful,
my God.
Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat a dragon. Whew, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
Apparently.
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge?
Paimon can definitely see that. Anyway,
Hey,
back to tomorrow's
D&D
problems.
stuff.
Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
That's my main priority.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
You get
Vegetable
recipes.
oil and sawdust, I think.
No food for you. I'm sorry, Paimon. I was updating something on my phone. Yep. We did the main story. of, well, for today at least. Do you have any? We can unlock a budget quest. We got 20 minutes before our next check-in for the fundraiser. bit.ly/TRGLI. Let's go, let's go. Yep, we got world quest to do. We got a place to explore. Got more challenges. Let's go to Catherine. We can unlock some of the world quests. Because that gives us things to do gameplay wise. So let's do that until the next check-in. It'll be at 2. It'll be already added for 2 hours. Take a bit of break. Might be a slightly longer break, but we'll see. I'm already feeling sleepy. Hello.
Add as.
Thank you for completing. Reward, please.
Add
and
Astra.
Also give you my stones. Look at that. Now we can do battle pass stuff. Anyway, level 2. Woo! Let's go back to Sri Lanka for a bit. And let's talk to Kirara. Properly, finally.
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
Investigating? Oh my god, detectives. We're all good.
Great! Then let's go!
What are we
I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. You wanna check out the area over there? Okay, I'll wait here for you.
Wait, where am I going? I feel like I'm... Oh, so there's
Looks
like some...
nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you.
Uh-oh.
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask?
Ah, wait for me.
Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There
You need
once
to
was
go
a
up a bit.
goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
What in the Stanley Parable is
Which
this?
side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel
got
right
Ghost
back
Trick,
and tell you to
we
write
got
the delivery
Stanley
address
Parable.
more clearly.
Despite
All
how
these video game
obvious the
references.
answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although,
Perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. Alright, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing
Will you react if we
fragrance,
went to the
as if
right-hand
to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
I'm gonna ignore you.
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. The prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the future Marquis's abode to be. You like it? The future Marquis's abode to be? Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That was a little bit boastful.
But before you continue, I must warn you of the danger that lies ahead. For example, under no circumstances should you sit on the chair in the center.
What if I ignore you?
Otherwise, the consequences could be a bit embarrassing.
Oh, you don't have any small ass comments for me, like
Body and mind.
ignoring. That would have been very Stanley Parable if they did that. Wait, where am I going? They program a thing if you like ignore Kirara, but not if they ignore a narrator. Whee. Down we go.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
With wood and earthenware strewn all around, the demon feline's fury can't be quelled. Reducing them to rubble on the ground, she finds the vessel's vacant save for, air?
She finds long gone the gems that once they held.
Are they describing how we broke the boxes and jars?
Who are you calling demon feline?
In the name of the elders of our three tribes, we have formed this pact that from this day forth, our people shall harm one another no more. No more shall we drip glue to each other's breakfasts, nor strike each other pegs with pixasses. No secret drink goes here and does not belong to us. We acknowledge the truth that has been determined to by the great clockwork key, and shall see the family through the supreme. 3 years into history, with the future Marquis about to be quietly awaiting a Marquis Carabas, whose photo will pack up the great clockwork key. Let him go and get us, revealing one truth and two fictions. Of course, if the highest house has not been selected, they may contend in private for missing little bits, but no more glue. That's far too much job. I'll leave him.
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cafe.
Stop the poem. We have a situation. Something's up with this person.
Traveler? Are you alright?
There's glue. Oh no. We're stuck.
Come on, you can do it! This can't be how our story ends.
You can't break free. It's more you don't tear close. A lot to you. Also, we have one outfit.
Can I give you a hand or a tail, even?
Find it for yourself, son. Oculus and that. Got it. Okay, no narration. What's up here?
With wood and earthenware strewn all around, the demon feline's fury can't be quelled, reducing them to rubble on the ground.
No, you don't. I wrote that line. Don't start plagiarizing me just because you can't take a bit of criticism.
Look, let's not put form over content here. It's not about the rhymes. It's about making sure the Outlanders focus on the clockwork key on that platform.
I told you already. Stop calling me.
As the Outlander stands before the clockwork key, they're overcome by a sudden urge to set it free. Also, Cafe, that'll be my last rhyming line. I'm not writing any more poetry until you apologize.
What does it matter anyway? Lost count of how many people have tried this before. No one's getting that key out.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different.
Yeah,
A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then...
The attack now over! Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No
That
hard
line's
feelings
everywhere.
about your lack of poetic contributions.
There they are. There's our Stanleys. Hello, you fools.
Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves, who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right?
Oh,
You've
she
done
knows.
so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born
There's
the
Stanley.
long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past.
There's
Allow
the
me to
Stanley.
quote, if I may,
it's the actual
in the
Stanley
history
Parable
of
guy.
Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no 4th person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Oh my god. This
Whoever
like
it is,
another
I don't
joke.
know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old, and unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander.
Call me Minaj.
Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your...
Marquis Minali.
your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious?
Yes,
It's better
babe.
than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my friend. Embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat. I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there.
Okay.
This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
So the work shifts while the poor dragon work around the clock. What are you, union leader now?
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second. Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth.
Delivery.
And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Capet's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction
Oh my
in
god,
the
this
real
is
world?
full game.
But that would have to wait. Apparently, Capet was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived.
Wow.
The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Ooh, we get to be her. Bye. I love it. I'm able to use my first. Can't necessarily see it.
A true display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through me.
Here's a thought. You could be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
Well, technically, by saying that, aren't you implicitly acknowledging that my clan's history is, in fact, true?
Jesus Christ.
Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business.
To defeat the
As
Huns.
we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind.
Oh, wow.
But the mind cannot
Philosophy for
understand the
you.
dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
That's some incredible philosophy.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Capet and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly.
Looks like it.
It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Oh, it's a good thing we did this.
Hold on.
After
Isn't stealing part
the
of the
thing with
blueprint of
stars.
creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Okay. There's like a backwards Z.
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
What
The
is this
traveller
delivery?
Marquis
Oh my god.
prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Why are you telling me what to do? Stop telling me what to do. Oh, whack it up first.
I guess we should start here?
Yeah, I'm gonna move this. Oops. Open it to view hints. What? Okay. Yeah, the problem is I have no way to open that picture. Like, if there's any controls to do with opening that picture, I can't see it. Ah, these.
Why don't you give it another try?
Oops. Okay, so it starts here. How do I view the shape of Valor though? Like, I don't have a way in my PS4 to do this. I get it, open it to view hints, but you don't giving me any controls about how to open it to view hints. Oh, this way. Yeah, it's a backwards Z. I just don't know how to draw a backwards Z with this setup. There we go. Up with this. Let's finish this situation and we'll do another check-in. Ta-da!
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Brave Francois mounted the haystack, picked up a fork, and planted it times down the top of the mountain of grass. Behind it was a large bright moon. He shouted out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop up Francois' mount. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly, the dragon must show up. You good for nothing. Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it'll return? Francois really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back, given that the chief too was worried for his villagers' safety. Francois saw that now all the villagers had arrived, and so he cleared his throat. The neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No, of course not. Well, we cannot do anything about the dragon, said the grocer. Who says so? Did I not leap onto its neck from the windmill blade, stepping on it twice, and did it not fall down and flee? But everyone worked so hard to build the mill that was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became inflamed. Lifting their fists, they decide to take on the dragon. M-I-I-G-E-O. Migo. But Francois lived his own here down. Let me go home for today, everyone. Let my present lack of self-preservation, not bravery, but a wrath. If we had desired to face danger after calming ourselves, only then we meet truthfully call our sentiment valor. So everyone went home. The next day, there were still many foxes who wished to follow. Francois took on the dragon. Who would have known the valiant possessed the fraction of God's radiant charter? According to valor, the dragon could neither spout fire nor stash with claws, and was forced to allow the other party called pauses to personnel. And so after several days of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer endure to surrender. Hey, Alice!
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
I don't know,
Don't
man.
lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Oh, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Okay, hang on. Let's do another check. Let's do a pause. Let's do another check of the fundraiser. See if there's been any change in the last little over an hour. No, alas. We've got 46 more to go. So I'm going to take a bit of a break because I need to get something. And I'll see you in a bit. am back from a short break. I need to think like maybe every few hours I might take a longer break perhaps. I do know that after 12 hours I would need to reset the stream essentially because YouTube only allows 12 hours. Don't know how long TikTok allows. I know Twitch doesn't really care. So we'll see. Haven't really made that much progress with the fundraising, but if you want to support, you can bit.ly/TerraGLI. But let's get back to finishing this world quest. I did say I want to change over the game, but I'm already on a roll, so let's finish up this world quest. Oh my god, I come back and already I have to deal with spam, which please go away. Go away, spam. Not needed, not wanted. Comment. All these comments. Alright. Where are we going? Up here. What's wrong? Inside the castle, what's going on? Monsters in the castle. Oh no. You fought some. Where does this take me? You.
I follow the wind. Shift.
Yep. They did have been scared off. Where am I going? Keep getting sidetracked. Ah! But there's a thing here. There's a magic thread thing here. Whee! There's a whole puzzle and a half. Oh! Oh no! Bye! Why have we disconnected from TikTok? Are we back? Are we back? What's happening? Something's happening.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Are we back? I think we're back. Anyway, that was a bit confusing. Hello. What do you need me to do? Ah, hello there.
A fateful offering.
It is indeed. Look at that. What a great view. Alright, back to our original stated purpose. Before we got a little bit sidetracked. We keep getting sidetracked because there's treasure everywhere. Me too! Uh-oh. Oh, red light, green light. At least you give us ample warning. Workstation option does not exist. Yay, we did it.
A fateful offering.
Treasure. So much treasure.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
Why are you so sass
You done?
bucket? Oh my god.
Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
My
so
clan's
sassy.
claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez.
The police.
Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom.
You're
No,
such a
no, I
weird
don't know
word.
the
Oh my
answers.
god.
But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Knock knock.
Question 1. Who is it?
Me.
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Well, you guys are hardworking,
To
wasn't
be
it?
completely honest, hard work is a bit of an alien concept to us here in the constellation.
Hardware,
Metropole.
clockwork, but
we
not
have
hardware.
hardware and we have clockwork, but not hard work.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
I was speaking the one that sounded
No,
appropriate.
don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
Oh my god, what?
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those three off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Wisdom, apparently.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction
Oh
of the
my
outside
God.
world, or the truth of this world?
Both are equally real.
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel?
Sophie's.
There
I
is no
feel
way
like
to
they
know,
need to be analyzed.
therefore
Sophie's world
both
is
are
really discussion
equally
impact.
real.
All correct.
Because
You may
Sophie's
have the
world
key
gives it a lot of
pedestal.
this very meta narrative thing.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Okay, so you are actually a key. Great.
Do we really need this one? Question is, how do I connect? Let me try. There we go. Question mark.
Now, let me see what elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cape.
Was Antonio in the basement of the crumbling house began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as the swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon, for he had not returned home. But Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. The book was titled The Radiant Charter, and within was something, all the rules that every being in Sipuluanka must follow. It's in the language of world created at the very start, and if Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. This book recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation Satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home. But he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning light shone through the ruins of his home, and a neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement hatch. With dark circles about his eyes, Antonio said to the chubby chief, "I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon." "Are you sure you're alright? You don't look like you've got any sleep. Just smoke from the oil lamp. Don't worry about it." The dragon sat atop a mountain of treasures, gazing down at significant little Antonio walking closer. Flames gathered in his throat, preparing to burn an area 1 centimeter before him. All the badgers scared this puny, foolish creature away. "Halt! I'm a qualified second-class Meister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse the duel, you cannot use force." This restriction did indeed exist, and so the wicked dragon swallowed his flames whole. Ah, a dragon is going to the toilet tomorrow. Antonio, for his part, had not expected that a second-class rust-clearing Meister, the qualification exam he had taken on a lark would come in useful. I know all about doing things on a lark. And since I am a second-class master, I propose a duel of riddles. You cannot refuse. Now, Sri Lanka had just such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses who wish to make a life hard for others. The evil dragon had not expected this rule to catch up with it. I shall ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 mora yesterday, but I thought there was room to raise the price, so I bought it for 9,000. Planning to sell it for 10,000. How much mora did I lose in the end? So you lost a K, right? And then, but you broke even. The dragon laughed in contempt. What's so hard about that? You could have waited until you hit 10,000 make your move, but you sold for 8 and you bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 mora. They could have earned cent. Wrong. You burned my house down yesterday. I couldn't sell in time, so I lost far more. Sorry. I mean, I do have to burn a house, and you happen not to be home, so I might as well hit one and it doesn't result in loss of life. Well, that's very considerate of you. Now that you've lost this contest, I have the right to loot of the same value as your life minus 1 mora. And considering that you burned my house, I can seek damages. Let's assume that your house is 1 mora. Well, then, wicked dragon, you know what to do with yourself. Please spare me, I'll give you anything. Your word's not mine, Antonio said as he pulled a contract written long ago. Does Antonio use his wisdom to take all the evil dragon's treasures? The dragon, devastated, will never attain return to attack Constellation Satellite where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, you sold your place for 8,000 and spent 9,000 buying it back. It looks like you actually did lose 1,000 mora? Well, here's the thing, here's the math, right? You sold it. You had a house that was... You sold it for 8,000, right? So you had 8,000 in cash. And then you bought it back for 9,000. So you're like now negative 1,000 in there. But you sold it again. Yeah, you broke even. You basically broke even.
Look! My clan's history is
This
true
is
as well!
fully out of it.
There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the
She's doing the
umeboshi.
cup and balls trick.
But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show,
Oh, you could do
I
that.
still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that
Sounds
reminds
cool.
me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Oh my god.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Brings a smile to
There's
my
a
face.
letters redacted in all of them, so I feel like the redacted letters spell out something. Spell out the truth. Oh, did we unlock something? Yes. That's what this is. Not yet. And now all burbs. many giant gods. Oh no.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
Okay.
What's empathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
What happens to go through?
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
Ah. We get some smart-ass commentary.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
But this is not the path on our left. How are you expecting us to do this? Like climb over? Guess.
Determined, presumably, to always do what is right and not do what is not
We should be getting close.
So you get commentary on it.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging?
I'm called out.
We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Oh. What happened here?
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Over here! I found it! Yes! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
Let's see.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Sorry.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Since my TV's a bit of a distance away from me.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Yeah, my TV's a bit of a distance. You can't even scan through.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest.
What is it?
How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect.
Oh my god,
but don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
I'm gonna look this up because I cannot stop getting stuck. Okay, so I had the right idea, wrong orientation. I feel like, have I not done this?
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
God, what is it? There's that. Is that what you want?
This is the last one.
Galileo and Alberto did many good things again today, so it was most tiring to help the old lady on the bridge move her barrels of hard apples cider. They each got a small barrel reward. The moonlight was uninterrupted and beautiful, and two good friends climbed up the high wall that had been built to stave the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock paper scissors match, so he had to hold a barrel of the cider and the crook of his arm as he climbed the ladder. Look, this is the big house that our Kabi chief was so proud of. Doesn't look so big from here, huh? Said Alberto as he looked at the house. You're wrong, that's my home, said Galileo. The chief's house is that one. Alberto's night vision was not all that good, and moonlight could never compare to daylight. If one were to close one eyes, the light could not be seen at all. He tried a little harder, but could discern nothing more. What also is really small, Galileo continued. There's nothing wrong with your statement. Galileo and Alberto were both rather perceptive people. Galileo's reply called for Alberto's discomfort. Not discomfort, discomfort regarding his poor vision, while Alberto also lost the rock, paper, scissors match on purpose, so that he could carry the cider barrel, because the gears under Galileo's ribs were injured. Here's to you. The two friends raised a toast once Alberto stuffed the cork with the egg in the barrel. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. First, they apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall, and told the people that they were preparing to have a talk with the evil dragon. I know it was a lot of work for everyone to fix that wall, but we're not that fast about it anyway, the Chubby Chief said. But are you sure you're not bragging when you say you're knocking down yourselves? Of course, it was not a chief's point. You too was a good person, he continued. Also, it's too dangerous to take the dragons out. Don't worry about us. And so, two best friends in the world departed. The evil trembled before Albert and Galileo. For some reason, the old lady's liquor could make people grow very, very large. That was how they accidentally crossed the high walls the previous night. As they gazed down the ground far below, they more or less understood how the dragon thought. No one could accidentally destroy the village at his feet. So as long as they could get the dragon to notice people, they could surely come to an understanding. The two friends thus drank all remaining magic cider, becoming even larger than the dragon by good margin. Reeking of alcohol, they sandwiched the dragon between them and drunkenly tried reasoning with it. The dragon shriveled up in terror, all of its something, and fell over of overgone indeed. It looked like kind of pitiful. Alberto attempted to pick Dirk out the scales of the dragon's back, but he wanted to pick up an higher scale. The dragon sought to flee, but Galileo, fearing that the curses might persist for 10,000 years more if the misunderstanding was not cleared up, tugged his tail and dragged it right back. To be honest, we fall asleep under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may not have ever seen us. Now we've been transformed and become big, Galileo said. So now surely you must know how that we dare at your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, and thus it true and dragon town night, relieving the golden vision understanding achieved, the two set off along the road home.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
They all work
Just
together.
as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is
too much
a lot to
truth.
process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody
Jesus
wanted
Christ.
to read it. They all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say
Yeah, they're
it.
the same story.
How is it the case that these three versions of history can all be true at once?
What happened one after the other?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these three truths in particular. The problem is, all three truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all three bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
You're in a loop. Is it Samsara?
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of
Path we took to get here that you sassed us about.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Oh my god, obstacle course.
We'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Hooray.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are three conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka can make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is
I
clear
want to challenge the
and
assumption
incontrovertible
that the manuscripts have to be
We will
true in the
never
first place.
argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
and me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do another check-in. Let's do another check-in. Because I need a break also. Because we are approaching the 3-hour mark.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany
Same
them.
amount.
If you wish to
so we
hear it.
haven't raised any amount in 3 hours, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna go on another little break. We might change up the game. We're not done with this world quest, but I want to change up the game that we're playing. So this might be a longer break, and also I might take a nap. Let's see. I'll try to pause it, otherwise I might disconnect and then start up again. with a different game. And we'll see you in let's say it's hour, between half an hour to an hour, and I'll come back. We'll talk soon.
This scenery is wonderful.
See you in
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.